Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden football.
We are just inside the... way about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 15.
Off play action. Lehman. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. That's complete to Jake Butt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back to throw. Lehman. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Montez Sweat giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. As this unit comes back out there, let's focus in on Darius Geis. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Go. Come on, boy. 51. It's our field. It's our field.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Yo. If you want the mic. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's Geis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, here's Love. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. On 1st and 10 is counter. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and an alley to run. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Lehman, rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Lehman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Trey Madden, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box, and guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Haskins to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that's complete. It's Sims. 10 more there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Haskins going to throw again, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 8 yards out, and the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats. It's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Offense now, they head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st and 10, Lehman unable to find Alan Lazard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
15-1.
On 1st down, Lehman nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing it on third and long. Lehman. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got room. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. So here are the Redskins now to take over. They've got the lead right now in this contest, and they're coming off that victory a week ago against the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
51's the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. So left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Rock 57.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know
the blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Lehman in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lehman. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. That good for 19 and a first down.
Let's go. Do it.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, watch the slant. Motion. Right here, guys. 66. Bullet. Half. Go.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watch the safety screen.
2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
Here we go. Check the backer.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talked about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
60 outlaw. 55. It's a party now. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down. Lehman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Quick update from Levi's Stadium. And the 49ers have moved out in front in that game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They start on the ground with Geis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
On first down, Love. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Haskins, and into the end zone. Washington Redskins touchdown.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to the air on second down. Lehman under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49.
Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Again, they run. Again, it's Gase. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On third down, here's Love. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 52 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call it sack block.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Check 55 to Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Throwing on first down. Lehman. It's caught. Humphreys. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lehman, he's got the hook up to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. On 1st and 10, Lehman, he finds Douglas complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty simple now.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
18 Gator.
Now a draw play. This is counter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
tell me all a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. On a score.
Out comes set to take over here. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles. What is the handbook? We've got a game like this in the fourth quarter.
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about in a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, this is Geis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check the call, check the call. Hey, Mike, 51. 51. You want this.
On second down, it's Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Here's Love again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Here's Haskins, and he finds McLaurin. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.